To my fellow Black diaspora family, I need you to open your ears and really, really listen, not try to respond or argue or fight back. Just listen. If we look into our roots, from the history of our food to the history of our music to the history of our languages and the history of colonization, we will see that we are one in the same. When we deviate from how we're more like siblings than estranged in laws, we'll be able to see that the insults we throw at one another, the blame we're trying to find in each other, comes from the effects of colonization, the transatlantic slave trade, and capitalism. Colonization, the transatlantic slave trade, and capitalism produced racism, colorism, classism, and xenophobia, which we all exhibit. And it shows in how we try to blame each other for having these separatist ideologies. If we're going to point fingers, we also need to take responsibility, because when we try to blame and call each other out for how we're all behaving in the same ways, we are part of the problem. We, as Black people in the diaspora, are calling each other out on how colonization affected our understanding of one another. And we're now realizing that it's not one side over the other, but all of us being affected by colonization and the erasure of our ancestry. Black people in Africa, Black people in America, Black people in the UK, and all over are not above reproach. When we participate in these diaspora wars, we are participating in exactly what was created to destroy our existence. We are wasting our time and energy trying to find faults in one another when we are all participating in the separatist ideologies by way of colorism, classism, and xenophobia. We all need to do better at not trying to find fault, but rather have compassion for the fact that we all experience exactly the same thing. And what we need to be really doing is understanding how the effects of colonization created different life experiences for all Black people in the diaspora. I mean, come on, guys, do better. We deal with anti-Black racism all the goddamn time. We should be doing a lot better than this.